Hello and welcome to another episode of Kajabi in 5 minutes. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about the invoice feature in Kajabi. So if you're not familiar with this, it is in sales and then invoice, just right there from the dashboard. And it's something that you have to be using Kajabi Payments in order to be able to use. And so if you are using Kajabi Payments, then you can use Kajabi Invoicing. And this is an interesting feature that could be very useful in some instances. It's certainly not for everyone, but if it's the type of thing that you are going to be using, it's going to come in very handy for you. And this is kind of how it happens. So when you go into sales and then down into invoices, you get to create your invoice. And Kajabi has a little web wizard to guide you through the process of doing this. And you start by choosing a customer. And so this is someone from your contact list, and you can either just pick somebody or you can add somebody new. And then you have to choose an offer. So Kajabi Invoices use the offers that you have. You can't just make an invoice for any amount of money without an offer. It is based off of an offer. And those offers are where all of the actions like automations and whatnot are set up. So that's an important thing to know, that the invoices and the offers work together, the invoice pulling into the offer for all of its automations. But what you are able to do is you're able to kind of modify the price. So as an example, maybe you have a coaching package, and maybe it's, for 6 weeks, and it's $1,000, and you're selling it to somebody, and maybe they wanted to buy a couple extra sessions from you. So it could be a pain to go and to create a new offer and to set it up so that it's all different. You can for a new amount, because you're going to charge them $1,500, for example. So with the invoice, you can go into the invoices, you choose your coaching package offer, but then you can change the amount there in the invoice. And it doesn't affect the offer at all. And that's kind of one of the key benefits of using invoices. You can change the amount in the invoice, and you can also add a little note there, and then you can create essentially your invoice. And it gets sent to the customer that you chose in an email. They can click on it, pay this invoice, and then it takes them to an invoice checkout page where they basically complete payment. And that's kind of how it works. Now, another interesting thing that you can do is you can send an invoice for multiple products or for multiple quantities. So say, your coaching package, you were going to, somebody was going to buy a group of them, like a business. So say you're selling this 6-week coaching package and you're selling it to a corp, and they're going to give it to, 5 of their people. Then you choose your offer, and then you just put 5 of them, and then you can basically collect payment from the corp for all of those coaching packages at once. And so that is the other cool feature, the quantity of your offer, and then you can adjust the price. And so you don't have to go and create new offers and change new things. It's like one-off collections. Works really good for B2B in that sense. And then it does also have great features, like you go into the invoice area and you can see what's outstanding. You can manually collect payment. You can, if it's not being paid through the system, I guess, you can send notifications, reminders, all that kind of stuff. You can void them if you need to cancel an invoice or something like that. And so it is just, it's, a well-rounded, kind of straightforward invoicing system that now you can do within Kajabi. This is a new feature in the last few months. And so there you have it. if you are going to be, collecting those one-off payments, or if you need to make adjustments to an offer for a certain client, you can send them an invoice instead of going and duplicating your offer or changing your offer and then knowing you've got to change it back and things like that. And so that is Kajabi Invoicing. And tune in next week for some more great, fun Kajabi stuff.